February just pulled up with knockout games, surprise anime announcements, and Hollywood doing what it does best, causing chaos. Let's talk about it. Welcome back to episode 25 of KB Talks, the show where gaming, anime, and movies all collide. I'm KB, and we got a packed episode today. Quick reminder before we dive in. Tuesdays and Saturdays, I'm live with gaming streams, so make sure you're subscribed so you're locked in. Alright, let's jump right into it. Starting with PlayStation Plus. February's monthly lineup is officially live, and this one's got range. First up, Undisputed, bringing that realistic boxing energy. Then you've got Subnautica Below Zero, which is perfect if you enjoy stress, mystery, and freezing underwater nightmares. All shows add a psychedelic sci-fi twist for fans of stylish indies. And finally, Ace Combat 7 Sky Unknown, still one of the most satisfying jet combat experience around. All of these are available starting February 3rd, so it's a solid month overall. Out of these four, I've started Undisputed. I did the story mode for create a character. I did a tournament, and then I'm like 2 or 3 fights in. I'm enjoying it so far, but we'll see how that goes. Now, outside of PlayStation Plus, PlayStation isn't slowing down. A brand new State of Play is airing on February 12th, clocking in at over 60 minutes. It's a big deal because this is the longest State of Play that we had since inception. We have whispers of Devil May Cry 6. I believe Insomniac has already stated there's no Wolverine presence at this State of Play. We'll just have to wait for other events. But I don't have real high expectations. I'm expecting maybe Halo, a bunch of indie games, and maybe I don't see no surprise announcements happening at this State of Play. If it does happen, I'll be excited, but I'm not expecting it to. We're getting a bunch of third-party titles, so I don't really know how many PlayStation Studio updates we're gonna get. Maybe like 1 or 2. On top of that, PlayStation and Guerrilla have announced Horizon Hunters, a tactical co-op spin-off set in the universe of Horizon Zero Dawn and Horizon Forbidden West. It's coming out for PlayStation 5 and PC. Maybe we'll get more of this at the State of Play. We probably will, but side note, I need to know what metrics they're looking at for them to try to keep forcing Horizon down our throats. I played Horizon Zero Dawn late. I thought that was cool. Never got around to playing Forbidden West. But I don't see nobody talk. I've never seen anybody talk about anything Horizon. So I don't know what's making them think, hey, we want more Horizon. But that Sony's and like Gorilla could have just made a whole brand new game, but they're stuck on the Horizon path. And finally, according to industry chatter, next generation consoles may be getting pushed back. We know Microsoft is planning for 2027, but we have no announcement for PlayStation. Me personally, it's already 2026. I think I would just wait for 2030. So you got more time to actively develop the PS6 and whatever's coming along with it. Because they're ending, I believe it's PS4 servers this year. So then wait till 2030. You got 4 years of pushing PlayStation 5 to the max. And then when we get the next, I just hope they don't make the same mistake as last generation and just focus only on the next gen and not having everything come out PS5, PS6. But I don't think they're gonna do that. They're gonna make everything come out for both consoles, and maybe they're handheld if they're dropping one. But that's it for the gaming side of the universe for now. Now we're about to switch gears to anime. First up, this one's for old school anime fans. History's strongest disciple, Kenichi, is officially getting a sequel manga titled The Master Arc. It launches on March 25th, 2026, and this is huge considering the original series ended back in 2014 after 61 volumes. If you grew up on Kenichi, you know Peak is back. But there's no anime announcement. This is just for the manga. So we'll just have to wait longer down the line for that. Then moving on, Danmachi Season 6 has officially been announced. No release window yet, but at this point, it's one of those franchises that's in it for the long haul, and that's a good thing. I don't know, because I tried to look for the manga to speed read through it, but I couldn't find I just couldn't find it. But in bittersweet news, Blue Exorcist is officially entering its final arc. And in bittersweet news, Blue Exorcist is officially entering its final arc. This is the kind of announcement that hits harder the longer you've been with the series. This isn't, I believe the anime is a few arcs behind, so we still got time to build with the anime, but Blue Exorcist is finally coming to an end soon. And I'll be a little more sadder because of that. But last but not least, the beginning after the end returns with season 7 on March 12th, 2026. And if that wasn't enough, the anime adaptation season 2 is set to broadcast in April 2026. Now, the manga wise is fire. Anime, the first season, it wasn't horrible, but it was mostly still images. Almost the level of One Punch Man season 3. Now, I don't know what happened. This should have got the care that solo leveling got. It's up there with that, but it just seemed like they didn't put no quality effort into it. I pray season 2 is way better than the first, because a lot of things happen and the story starts to pick up. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but around this mark, the story starts to pick up, and then there's another part after where it kicks into overdrive. But I just want quality animation for the anime. Now, before we move on to what's happening in Hollywood, we got 2 recommendations for you guys: the manga of the episode and the comic book of the episode. The manga of the episode goes to Blue Exorcist because it is going into its final arc. So now's your chance to catch up. If you only watch the anime, the manga dives deeper, has darker themes, stronger character arcs, and a much more layered story about Ren and Yukio's relationship. This final arc is gonna be emotional in more ways than one. So you're gonna want to catch up. So go check out Blue Exorcist. Now, the comic of the episode is DCKO Nightfall number 4. Written by Joshua Williamson with art by the GOAT Dan Mora. This final issue forces Batman to destroy a perfect illusion of Gotham, one where Damian has already eliminated crime. It's tragic, philosophical, and very Batman. So far, it's only 4 of them. There's not going to be a 5th. So, DCKO Nightfall number 4. Well, hold up. DCKO Nightfall has been one of the better short stories that has DC put out in a while. I have it as one of the top side Batman stories, especially with this last issue that came out. It's only 4 issues, so y'all should go check it out. All the art is done by the GOAT Dan Mora. I tolerate no Dan Mora's disrespect because they got him on like 50 books, but his work is always quality. So once again, the manga of the episode is Blue Exorcist, and the comic of the episode is DCKO Night Fight number 4. So go check those out when you guys get a chance. And now that we're fully warmed up, let's slide straight into the chaos happening in Hollywood. So, Netflix has officially signed a deal to distribute the long anticipated Gundam live action adaptation. I don't know which Gundam they're doing, but it's probably Mobile Suit Gundam. But it's set to star Sydney Sweeney and Noah Centineo, and people have a lot to say about that casting because with Sydney Sweeney, anything that isn't Euphoria is typically a flop. But if it's going straight to Netflix, they don't really have to worry about that. They could just focus on making a movie, marketing it, and because once it comes out, it'll probably be like they'll probably market it like Ben Affleck and Matt Damon's movie, just to get people to know about it. And then when it drop on Netflix, it'll probably be top movie of the on Netflix. But then we also get our first look at Henry Cavill in the upcoming Highlander reboot. And honestly, these pictures look amazing. It's only 2 pictures, but he looked cool as hell to me. Whenever Highlander drops, I will be in theaters to see it. I'll let you guys know my opinion, but me personally, I'll always support Henry Cavill in whatever movie he got's coming out or show. I'll always give it a chance. But last but not least, Sam Raimi has publicly said he wanted to direct a DC movie. No project confirmed yet, but just imagine Raimi's horror-leaning style inside the DC universe. I think, because we've seen him do Spider-Man, I think he would be the perfect director for Batman. He would be the perfect director for Batman, any Swamp Thing, like anything in the darker side of the DC universe. Matt, we seen him do Doctor Strange. What if he does Constantine? That might be the perfect pick. Constantine might be the perfect pick for Sam Raimi. But I would like to see him do not Spider-Man. I would like to see him do a Batman movie, but the perfect pick would be Constantine. But just having him in the DC universe would already be a major win. Because I like how in the DC universe it hasn't really happened yet, but it looked like the thing they're going for is director focused movies that still connect. So even though this Superman is stylistically different from Supergirl, it's still in the same universe. But Sam Raimi says he wants to direct a DC movie. If I was James Gunn, I'd find a movie just for him. But that's up to James Gunn. We'll just have to wait and see if he ever gets one. Because he said he want to do more superhero movies, but nobody's asking them. And I think that's a travesty. And that's the full rundown across gaming, anime, movies, and TV this week. Big announcement, unexpected returns, and a reminder that 2026 is not playing around. If there's a topic you think we should be covering, let me know down in the comments or hit me on Twitter at KB Streams. Thanks for hanging out with me. This is KB Talks, the place where gaming, movies, and anime collide. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.